Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi! Today what I'm going to be doing is doing a few touch-ups around the flat. I've done a lot of makeovers recently, but there's still a few little things that I think I could improve upon, because I'd really like to show you a flat tour very soon, but I'm still not 100% happy with it. So I have a few little projects up my sleeve today. Let's start with the bedroom. I did a makeover in here a few months ago and I really love this space. I'm super happy with it. However, after living with it for a few months, there's still a few things that I think I could do to improve upon the space. So let's start there. This is what my bedroom's looking like at the moment. I like it, but I'm a little bit bored and I want to switch it up. I change out the print above the bed quite often, and although I like this one, I feel like it's not really taking up much space on the very large brick wall. So I think if I put a few more prints above the bed, it will fill out the space a little bit better.
Desenio have very kindly offered to sponsor today's video and let me pick a few prints to make a gallery wall with. What I want to do with these is have one large 50 by 70 print in the middle and 4 smaller prints around it. I went with a muted colour scheme as I wanted to emphasise the blue colour in the really large print. I love this one so much. I picked out the oak finish frames as they're my favourite and I really love the warmth that they bring to the room. The prints arrived really quickly and all I had to do was pop them in the frames and arrange them. I'm so happy with the ones I picked and I love how they look in the space. If you'd like to get 40% off of prints from Desenio, you can visit the link below and use my code Hermione40 to get 40% off until April 21st. Beautiful art prints are an easy way to quickly refresh your space without doing a full makeover.
I am so happy with the frames. I think they look so good, and I think because it's a bigger surface area, it doesn't look as odd as just having one in the middle of the bed. So I'm really pleased with them and I love the colour, and you know, I think they go really well together. But I'm not done there. Once I saw them all together, I knew that I had to do something about my headboard, which is looking a little bit grubby, and I thought today we could upcycle it and reupholster it, which I can always undo because I'm only going to use staples. So yesterday when I went to get the picture hooks, I stopped on the fabric store. The store is called Ultimate Craft and it's in Camden next to Trade. If you're in the area and you haven't been in there before, I really recommend you go have a look. It's a huge craft store and they have so much fabric and they're so nice in there as well. So definitely recommend checking it out. It's my favourite place in London right now. But I picked up 2 fabrics. This is an olive green cotton which has a bit of stretch to it, so I think it should cover the headboard quite nicely. But if it's too bright, which I don't think it will be, I did pick up a backup. This is a cream suedette and I think this would be very, very nice, but I also kind of don't want to be boring. So if I don't end up using this, I will use it for another project. But those are the ones I picked, so we'll see which one makes the cut. That is option number 1 for the colour. I think I'm going to go with it. I really like it. But let's play devil's advocate and see what the cream looks like. This is what the cream looks like, and I hate to say it, I like it more than I thought I was going to. I'm going to go with the green because I think it's going to be fun and I use a lot of white bedding anyway, but we can always change it one day if we really want to. If you're wondering why I didn't cut it to size and I've got this excess fabric at the bottom, that's because I'm going to tuck that underneath the mattress. You know I like to change things a lot around here, so I'd like to be able to reuse the fabric if I change my mind, and instead of cutting it, I can just tuck it all away and it will have the same effect. Obviously, if you know you're going to keep this look for a really long time, you can cut it to size. I have loads of tutorials about how I've made headboards from scratch, so I will link those if you want to check them out as well. I promise I'm not just being lazy, I'm being resourceful. And I wasn't planning on this becoming a full makeover or anything, but I accidentally popped into a charity shop as well. And I found something that I wasn't looking for, and it's these IKEA curtains. They're just plain white, they're brand new in the bag, and they were £15. They're a really nice sturdy fabric, and I wasn't thinking about changing the curtains, but when I saw them, I knew I had to. I think they're just going to look a little bit more grown up because they're a thicker material, and it'd be really nice to actually be able to draw my curtains instead of having to use the blinds all the time. I love the pink, I just think it's time for a little upgrade.
I popped into H&M Home recently and I really loved all of the drawer pulls that they had, so I bought a few wooden ones that actually match my bedside table. I'm not going to use them here though, I'm going to replace the ones on my desk. I really don't love these chrome ones that have been on there for a while, so I thought the wood would tie in the other furniture in my room nicely. Looking at it now though, I do feel like they just look a little bit odd, they're not the right shape, and I think the wood kind of sticks out a little bit. So I might try and use them somewhere else in the flat, but I thought I'd show you what I did anyway, because this is how the bedroom turned out. It was just a few quick and simple refreshes in the space to just completely change the way it feels. I love the colour on the headboard and the muted prints that take up a lot more space on the brick wall. And as you saw a minute ago, I also did the desk. And I'm still thinking about this. I don't think it goes very well, but I will reuse those handles somewhere else if I take them off. A few small changes in a space can make a whole difference, and I just love having a really simple and quick refresh.
Bedroom done, now onto the bathroom. As you might know, I did do up the bathroom within the realm of my capabilities of this rental flat, but I've done my best and it's a much nicer space. However, I do think there's a few areas I could improve in terms of just general aesthetics and organisation. And the toilet handle. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ooh. Yeah, let's start with the toilet handle. One of my least favourite things in this awful bathroom is the toilet flush handle. It has corroded beyond repair. I've tried to clean it, but it won't come off. So I went to Wilko's and I bought a new handle. This was about £7. I also picked up an adjustable wrench, and then I'm going to use my pliers and a screwdriver. Oh, that is disgusting. I don't want to touch that. Gloves. I watched a YouTube video on how to do this, but I just need to unhook this, unscrew this, and replace it. Let's see what we can do.
You can't actually see what I'm doing here very well because I keep blocking the shot, well done me, but I actually ended up having to use a mini hacksaw to cut the plastic away because it was so corroded.
Right, now we can take the front off. Oh, she's done it.
The old toilet handle had years of limescale building up on it, and I had to chip away at it with a screwdriver and some pink stuff. But once it was all clean, I was able to attach the new one, and this was actually super simple. I'm really proud of myself for learning how to do this. It's just something that I thought I'd never be able to do. But there we go, the toilet flushes, and I've done it, and this is what it looks like.
Not gonna lie, not my favourite job I've done around here, but it made a difference. And I do feel like I needed a little bit of help making the bathroom look a little bit more picturesque and organised, so I bought a few things. These are the main two areas that I'm not super happy with. The windowsill with all of my products on it is very messy. And also the bath shelf is a little bit wonky and falls in the bath constantly, so I found a new one. I actually found this in Primark, which is not a shop that I go into often unless I need socks. But I found this one and I think it was about £13 and it looks so much nicer, so I'm really excited to treat myself to something that I can actually have in the bath, so I can put my iPad on it and I can watch Netflix. Very excited about this. And then when I was in H&M Home, I found these two little containers. They're $3.99 each and they're made of mango wood. They match perfectly with the new bath tray and I thought they could help me corral some of my stuff on the windowsill. I have a few other bits that I picked up as well, but let me put these in place first and then I'll show you those. I saved this old yogurt pot and I think I can just use it to put some of these tools in, so I can leave them on the window ledge. I found these brown glass dispensers in B&M of all places. They were only £2, although I think they're upping the price because the next box over was £2.50. So I grabbed 3 of these so I could put my shampoo and conditioner and body wash in them. I have horrible, terrible news. I can't find my label maker. I think it might be in storage. So until I can put a label on these, I've kept the sticker on the bottom and I'm gonna write shampoo and conditioner. Last but not least, from H&M, I bought myself a couple of new waffle knit hand towels because mine have a few holes in them. They're looking a little bit old, so I'm going to replace the ones I have with these. And yes, these are new. I'm gonna pop them in the wash in a minute. I just want to show you what it looks like, and then I'll do the laundry this evening. But they look very nice and fluffy and new, and I'm very excited. I'm just borrowing this plant from the kitchen so it hides the area where there's 1,000 different things going on with these tiles.
The few small changes I made to the bathroom made a huge difference to how it feels in person, and I say this all the time, but this is never going to be a bathroom that is featured in Architectural Digest or anything. It is definitely very old and needs replacing, but I feel like I've made the most of the space and I really have enjoyed the challenge.
So the bathroom's done. It was just a few little changes, but it made a huge difference. It's definitely looking a lot better, that's for sure. There's not much else I've done in this video, but I want to talk you through the things that I'm going to do next, because then we'll be able to do a flat tour.
This is what the hallway is currently looking like. As you can see, it's a little bit cluttered and it's in dire need of a bit of a makeover. It's naturally quite a dark space, so I don't want to do anything to the white walls. They're in good condition, but I do need to do something to this faded yellowing trim and the doors. And I've got a ton of prints that I'm waiting to put on the wall, so maybe we could do some kind of gallery wall. The kitchen is looking the same as always. It's holding up really well. The vinyl countertops were the best decision I've made in a long time. They have held up incredibly well. I've even spilled hot oil on him multiple times and they're absolutely fine. I'm in shock, to be honest. But the oven. The oven is no longer working. The hob works, but the oven doesn't, so it could be the pilot light. It's an old oven, so I think it's time for a new one. So we're going to try and pick out another one. However, this is only 50 centimeters wide, so it's hard to find one that will fit, but I'll update you when we get a new one. I would like to do something with that cabinet in the future and like this general section, which is not my favorite, and declutter this corner a little bit because it just feels a bit tight at this end of the kitchen. But can we appreciate how beautiful these flowers are? Or were. Some of them are dying. I love the spring. Makes me so happy. Anyway, that's the current state of the kitchen. Nothing really new to report here, but I am looking forward to doing the hallway.
So those were the little updates I've been doing around the flat recently. I like doing these videos because I feel like there's always things I want to add, but they're in different places here, there and everywhere. If you like these videos too, do let me know. It kind of felt a little bit like a mini DIY-ing and I really miss doing those, so yeah, I enjoyed it. Also, if you want to check out my Instagram, I'm doing a lot more reels and posting there a bit more frequently at the moment. If I'm quiet on YouTube sometimes for a week or so, if I'm doing a big project like the kitchen or something, I tend to carry on uploading on Instagram. So do go and check it out if you want to, you know, see what's going on. And if you're doing any upcycling or even big renovation projects this week or next week, whenever, good luck. Let me know how it's going in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear. And with all of that being said, happy decorating and I'll see you next time. Bye.